औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आपका मेज़बान आरिफ जहांगीरी एक दफ़ा फिर प्रोग्राम कम्युनिटी टॉक के साथ नाज़रीन हाजिर है। नाज़रीन, आज के इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर आपको पता है कि मिसिसागा के अंदर जो है वो मेयर का बाई इलेक्शन होने जा रहा है और वार्ड 5 की सीट जिसके ऊपर कैरोलाइन पैरिश साहिबा जो है वो काउंसलर थी, उसके ऊपर भी जो है एक बाई इलेक्शन होने जा रहा है। तो मेयर का भी बाई इलेक्शन है और जनाब वार्ड 5 के अंदर जो इलेक्शन है उसके तभी बाई इलेक्शन है। बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट इलेक्शन है और यहाँ पे बहुत सारी शख्सियात जो हैं, बॉनी क्रम्बी साहब ने क्योंकि लिबरल पार्टी जो की लीडरशिप की रेस जीती थी तो इसलिए वो लिबरल पार्टी जो कि प्रोविंस के अंटारियो लिबरल पार्टी है उसकी अब लीडर बन चुकी हैं, तो उन्होंने यहाँ से रिज़ाइन कर दिया और ये सीट खाली हो गई। बहुत सारे कैंडिडेट हैं जो कि कंटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन इसमें एक ऐसा कैंडिडेट मौजूद है कि जो कि जिसने बड़ी खिदमत की है इस सिटी की और बहुत तवील अरसे से पॉलिटिक्स के अंदर है और एक बड़ा नाम है, बड़ी बोल्ड और करेजियस खातून है। मेरी ज़ाती हैसियत में भी मैंने उनकी पूरी हिस्टोरिक हिस्ट्री को देखा है, उनके तमाम टेन्योर को देखा है। जब वो 1993 से लेकर 2006 तक वो एमपी हुआ करती थी फेडरल की और वहाँ पर लिबरल की कॉकस के अंदर थी, लेकिन क्योंकि जब इराक वॉर शुरू हुई तो उन्होंने कुछ जो है अमेरिकन सदर के हवाले से कुछ नाजेबा अल्फाज कह दिए थे, जिसकी वजह से उनको जो है कॉकस से निकाल दिया गया था। और फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने गज़ा का सफ़र भी किया, गज़ा भी गई, वहाँ पर फ़लस्तीन और बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी, वो सपोर्ट करती रही फ़लस्तीन कॉज को भी उन्होंने काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया। फिर वो जब निकाल दी गई तो 2006 तक वो एमपी तो रही, लेकिन कॉकस में नहीं थी 2004 के बाद। लेकिन 2006 में फिर उन्होंने काउंसलर का इलेक्शन लड़ा और वो है सिटी मिसिसागा सिटी की जो है वो काउंसलर बन गई उस राइडिंग की। और वहाँ पर जनाब 2010 में रॉन स्टार साहब ने जो है उनको शिकस्त दी, तो वहाँ से वो काउंसलर भी नहीं रही। फिर उन्होंने एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लिया अपनी पॉलिटिक्स के अंदर, लेकिन दोबारा 2014 के अंदर वो वार्ड 5 से दोबारा काउंसलर के लिए आए और वहाँ से फिर वो इलेक्शन जीत कर उन्होंने दोबारा जो है वो काउंसलर बनी। और बिफोर ये मेयर के राइडिंग में इलेक्शन में कूदने से पहले वो वार्ड 5 की काउंसिल, मैं खुद भी वार्ड 5 के अंदर रहता रहा हूँ बड़ा तवील अरसा मिसिसागा के, इसलिए मुझे उनकी बहुत सारी डिटेल्स मालूम है, उनके बहुत सारे लेटर्स मुझे घर पर मिलते रहे, मुझे पता है वो क्या काम करती रही हैं वहाँ काउंसिल्स के अंदर। तो इस हवाले से जो है एक यहाँ की बिजनेस कम्युनिटी थी, मुस्लिम बिजनेस कम्युनिटी है, उसने जनाब एक इवेंट मुनक्किद किया सपोर्ट करने के लिए कैरोलिन पैरिश साहिबा को। और उसके अंदर बड़े चीदे अफराद थे हमारे शहर के नौजवान जो बिजनेसमैन पीपल्स हैं। उसके अंदर जनाब हमारे असदुद्दीन साहब हैं, दीन इन अकाउंटिंग के, इसके अलावा शहजाद लॉ हैं, शहजाद लॉ उसके अंदर थे। फिर मो थे जिनकी ऑर्टिटेक एक जो है वो कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी है, मो अहमद, वो बड़े उन्हीं के ऑफिस के अंदर ये तकरीब वहाँ पर मुनक्किद की गई थी। इसके अलावा हसन थे जो कि पोपाइज के अंदर बड़ा नाम है, इसके अलावा उनके पास और भी बहुत सारे बिजनेसेस वो यहाँ पर रन करेंगे। ये एक नौजवान जो खेप है, जो सेकंड जनरेशन की हम कह सकते हैं कि मुस्लिम सेकंड जनरेशन की एक बिजनेस खेप है, उन्होंने जो है वो ज़्यादातर वहाँ पर मिलकर जो है इस इवेंट को मुनक्किद किया था। इसके अलावा और भी लोग थे, गैर मुस्लिम भी वहाँ पर मौजूद थे, और भी लोग मौजूद थे, लेकिन जो इसका पूरा प्रोग्राम था वो इन्हीं लोगों ने उसको अरेंज किया था। तो आइए हम जो है ना आपको प्रोग्राम के इवेंट की तरफ ले चलते हैं और बताते हैं कि जनाब उस इवेंट के अंदर क्या हुआ और क्या बातें हुई। आइए इवेंट की तरफ चलते हैं। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आरिफ जहांगीरी और साबिर गाया जनाब यहाँ पर टोरंटो 360 टीवी के अंदर एक एक्सक्लूसिव यहाँ पर कैरोलिन पैरिश साहिबा जो कि मेयर के इलेक्शन के लिए मिसिसागा से लड़ रही हैं, उनके एक्सक्लूसिव जो है वो यहाँ पर एक फंड रेजिंग होने जा रही है। बड़ी तादाद में जो है ना यहाँ पर लोग मौजूद हैं और जो कि कैरोलिन पैरिश को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। और बहुत ज़्यादा ये मुमकिन है कि कैरोलिन पैरिश क्योंकि इस वक्त लीडिंग कैंडिडेट हैं इस पूरे मेयर के रेस के अंदर, और ये काफ़ी हद तक मुमकिन है कि वो जो है वो आने वाले दिनों के अंदर ये इलेक्शन हो जाए। तो हम जैसे जैसे प्रोग्राम आगे बढ़ेगा हम वैसे वैसे जो है आपके सामने जो है कुछ लोगों से आपकी मुलाकात कराएंगे, कुछ लोगों के इंटरव्यूज भी लेंगे। Until then, inshallah ta'ala, let's move on.
For creating a real James Bond type atmosphere here. On the outside, there's a political fundraiser with Audi R8 and a Lamborghini outside. But if you go into the back, there's photo shoots taking place with models and surveillance cameras out there. So interesting scenario. There will be several dignitaries joining us today. Of course, we have Carolyn Parrish today. She's the star of the show. And on that note, I'm going to invite the first speaker this evening, who is Asadeen.
So first off the bat, I'm very humbled. Actually, I'm just a humble servant of our community. I don't consider myself anything like that. People like Shazad and Ahmed Group and many people here are, we're all friends. We're trying to make a positive contribution to the city we live in. I am born in Mississauga, so this is very close to me. I was born in Trillium Hospital. My dad immigrated here from England. The mayoral election is very important. I'm very, very proud of the fact that, God gave me the opportunity to see a person with the personality of Carolyn Parrish. She's very bold, she's courageous, she speaks her mind, much like myself. Whether people like us or not, it doesn't matter. We say what we feel like. So we wear what we feel on our shoulders, and she's one of those. So I was very happy about that. I have been approached by other mayors in the past to be their co-chair, but I refused. But when it came to Caroline, I felt very close, and her principled positions on everything. Like example, she has visited Gaza, so she has a very close affiliation and an empathy to the situation the people in Gaza are feeling. It's very sad as Canadians who have been the leading force for peace around the world for the longest time. We should be pushing for peace and solutions so that wars and conflicts come to an end in humanity or in your faith. So whether we are Muslims, whether we are non-Muslims, at the end of the day, we're all part of the human race. And so Imam Ali says that treat your neighbors, treat everybody like your brother and sister, right? Whatever our faith is to ourselves, okay? But what we are brothers and sisters in humanity. And we have to do what's best for the good human beings of Mississauga. And I'm very much praying, and I encourage everybody to go out there and at least make an effort to, help her out in whichever way we can. And I don't want to say anything further. I think that's all I'm going to say.
Good afternoon. My name is Jose Garrison. I'm a senior project manager at the AME Group. And on behalf of the AME Group, it's my honor to welcome you to this momentous occasion. We gather here tonight to celebrate the future leadership of our city and to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our mayoral candidate, the Honorable Carolyn Parrish. Councillor Parrish has long been a pillar of our community, serving with unwavering dedication and a vision that has consistently prioritized our city's well-being and progress. Her commitment to public service and her understanding to our residents' needs makes her a trusted leader. As she campaigns for the role of mayor, we anticipate her continued passionate advocacy and innovative leadership. We're also honored to have distinguished dignitaries and esteemed guests with us this afternoon. Your presence underscores the importance of this event and for Councillor Parrish. To our elected officials, community leaders, business owners, and residents, your engagement is invaluable, and we thank you also for joining us this afternoon. So let us celebrate this beginning of a new chapter to our city. As you continue to campaign, we look forward to our continued partnership and collaboration. So thank you all for being here tonight, for your dedication to our city. And please join me in warmly welcoming our mayoral candidate, the Honorable Carolyn Parrish. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that very nice introduction. And I have a complaint, Mo. I had to order another order of signs. Now I know where they all went to. How did you get them out of the office without somebody grabbing you by the ankles? We have people.
They're all gonna go back.
Okay, good, because I was about to have to order some more. Peters, nice to see you. We old folks from The Hill are still surviving, aren't we? Some, and we're contributing to our country, and we're still contributing to our cities, and we're contributing to the well-being of the people who live here. This city is unfortunately in a bit of a decline. Since the last census, we've lost 40,000 young people. They move out of the city because they can't afford the rent and they can't afford housing. And this is where Ahmed Group comes in. I have been supporting their great adventure to build 560 purpose-built rental units for 5 years. And they have been beating their heads against the City Hall wall, trying to get that through. I understand it is through, everything's done. You guys are fantastic for persevering. That is what we need. It's not all thanks to me. We've got a very split council. We have 50% of the council are NIMBYs, they don't want to build anything. And we have 50% who are very progressive. And under the strong mayor powers, anything to do with housing and building, I only need 3 other votes on council to jam things through. You could have waited a bit longer. You could have been my first signature. But I am very progressive. I am very much in favor of purpose-built rental. These are tough days for developers. Interest rates are high, the market is slow, bank loans are difficult, and people are very cautious about buying. So I hope it stops. I hope your building will go in and you're gonna have huge success and lots of people moving in that stay here in Mississauga. One of the problems we are finding is it's the young people that are moving out, the 25-year-olds that want to start a family, they want to have a home to live in. And we have now 4 empty schools in the city. So this isn't a good thing for nature and for the evolution of our city. We've got to do something about it. One of the things I'd like to do, we've got, for example, Heartland has asked us to rezone a big section of their stores that are sitting empty. And they want to put 22 rental buildings in there and condos, and they're mid-rise and a greenway. It passed at the Region of Peel because I'm the chair of planning there. It didn't pass at the city. Stroke of the pen. It's going to go through. We also have 163 acres of land up Highway 10 on the LRT, all zoned office space. Nobody's building office anymore. Anybody in this room want to build office? No, you don't. Apparently there was a report last week that said we've got enough office space in the GTA for the next 30 years. Now, unless you want to build something really unique, I probably would cool it. What we're going to do there is the same thing. We're going to call the developers in. They've owned the land since 1990. They paid peanuts for it. And my proposal to them will be, if you're willing, when you factor in your costs, to put the cost you paid for the land and to carry it instead of what it's worth today, I will sign mixed use for you. You can put an apartment building in, you can put a couple stores, you can put a restaurant, and make little mini communities all the way up Highway 10 where the LRT is going. So as you can probably tell, I'm big on development. And I'm also bad enough to really look forward to be able to get 3 people and me to sign something, and we'll do it every time, and it's not going to take 5 years. I thank you all for coming today. These things are generally a duty, and I know you're giving up your valuable time to be here, and I truly, truly appreciate it. And the Ahmed Group, I really appreciate your doing this for me. And Mumtaz and I were in Isna Mosque all afternoon, shaking hands, very good reception. We had a 60-person event at my campaign office last night, all Muslims, some of the Arab community, asking intelligent questions, about 100% support. This is your year to vote. This is our year to vote. And everybody's got to get out. Everybody's got to drag their kids kicking and screaming. And anybody that you know over your back fence, they ask you who you're voting for, tell them we're voting for Carolyn Parrish. Thank you.
So here with me, Carolyn Parrish. I know her from last 20 years. because I lived myself in 16 years from Mississauga, and I know her when she was MP. She was bold. She was thrown away from the caucus as well. I remember those days as well. And she was become the councillor of Ward 5. I was living myself in Ward 5 as well. So, Carolyn Parrish, why you decided to become the mayor of Mississauga?
I decided after Bonnie stepped down, she's now at Queen's Park, and I looked around the table, and I have the most experience of the councillors that are there right now. And I want to put that experience to use. I want to make things better for the city of Mississauga and for its residents. And I think with the experience I've got, 13 years in Ottawa, 13 years as a councillor, that I will do a good job.
So I see that there's a lot of issues is going on, a lot of challenges in the Mississauga. The population is increasing. You yourself today mentioned that the young population is going out from the Mississauga. So these are the very big challenges, and how you handle this, because increasing the tax is biggest challenge. A lot of population is crime rate is increasing in the Mississauga. Transportation issues are there, and there's so many challenges for Carolyn Parrish.
That is a big handful of challenges, and that's why I think somebody with experience is the best person to do it. I'm very, very experienced in all those areas you've mentioned. I'll be sitting on the Police Services Board and working hard with the police officers. Budget has to be cost of living or less. People can't afford giant budgets anymore. So what I would like to do is do budget discussions quarterly. And as we pass motions that cost money at the council, then every quarter we hold a public meeting and we ask people, this is the list we passed, which ones do you like? For example, a lot of seniors would love to have windrow clearance. That's when you plow your driveway and then you go out and there's a great big ice castle there from the plow. We've been trying to pass that for many years. Seniors, I would like to give them a 65-year-old card that says I'm 65. I get free transit. I get free access to the swimming pools and the community centers, which they've paid for all their lives. So these are all the things I would like to get started on.
So one another challenge I see that the infrastructure of Mississauga is getting old as well. There are a lot of money need to be spent on the infrastructure as well, like parks, there are schools, there are a lot of things, roads, I can driveways. So these are another challenges for you.
Well, but that is why you can't promise zero tax increase, as one of the characters is doing.
Yes.
You have to say, try to keep it to cost of living, a little bit less if we can, but things have to stay in good repair. We have a beautiful city and we want it to fall apart. And we are building parks, we are improving parks, we're putting sunshades in them, which people want in their communities. So all that, to me, is a priority. What the people want is a priority.
So one of the things in the last I want to see, what is dear and near to you, that you want to bring a change in Mississauga. That's one thing Mayor Carolyn Parrish want to do.
I want to see our city building again. I want to see our city building affordable rental apartments so the young people stay here. They grew up here, they want to live here, and we have to be able to accommodate them.
Thank you, Carolyn Parrish, for giving the time to Toronto 360 and Community Talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
मेरे साथ यहाँ पर फरीना सिद्दीकी हैं। फरीना सिद्दीकी हमारी सोशल एंड पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविस्ट है, लॉन्ग टाइम आई सॉ हर, और माशाल्लाह मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी की एक बड़ा नाम है आप, और फरीना लॉन्ग टाइम यू आर वर्किंग विद द मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी। तो कैरोलिन पैरिश, न्यू मेयर ऑफ मिसिसागा, कैसे देखती हैं आप?
मैं आरिफ भाई, मैं सबसे पहले तो ये कहना चाहूँगी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी। कैरोलिन पैरिश को मैं ऐसे देखती हूँ कि वो एक ऐसी औरत है जो बोलने से नहीं घबराती और सही बात बोलने से नहीं घबराती। तो जो कोई भी आपके व्यूअर्स देख रहे हैं, मैं उनको ये जरूर बताना चाहूंगी कि फैसला करें लेकिन उसका ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड जरूर देखिएगा। ये वो औरत है जिसने अभी मोस्ट रिसेंटली कैफिया बैन पे काम किया है, रेजोल्यूशन पास कराया। फिर उसने अपनी पिछली गवर्नमेंट में, जबकि वो MP थी, उस वक्त भी उसने इराक वॉर का हिस्सा बनने से इनकार किया और पुश किया इसके बारे में। और मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली हमारे जो लाउड स्पीकर पे अजान के इशूज हैं, सबसे ज्यादा इसने वोटिंग की। और अभी इसने एक बहुत अच्छी बात मुझसे कही जब मैं इससे मीटिंग करने गई, उससे बात करने के मैं आपको सपोर्ट करना चाहती हूँ, लेकिन पहले सुन तो लूं, राइट। तो उसने कहा कि 120,000 मुसलमान हैं यहाँ मिसिसागा में, ठीक है, एंड दैट्स अ ह्यूज परसेंटेज ऑफ द लोकल पॉपुलेशन, टोटल पॉपुलेशन, लेकिन तुम लोग वोट नहीं देते। नाउ इट्स योर टाइम टू मोबिलाइज योर कम्युनिटी एंड आई एम हियर टू मोबिलाइज यू।
लेकिन हमने ये बात मिल्टन में गलत साबित कर दी है। हमारे लोगों ने निकल के वोट दिया है और इस बाई इलेक्शंस के अंदर और बड़ी तादाद में दिया है। मेरा ख्याल है कि जो इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग है जो हमने सीखी मिल्टन के अंदर, वो ये है कि कम्युनिकेशन इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट की।
तो फिर ऐसा लगता है ना कि मिसिसागा के ऊपर एक चैलेंज है कि आप चाहते हैं कि वो पॉलिटिशियंस आए जो आज के दौर के अबू तालिब बन सकें, आज के दौर के आपकी वॉइस बन सकें, या आप ऐसे लोग चाहते हैं कि जिनके पास सिर्फ एक वो नाम है जो आप पहचानते हैं? ऐसे लोगों का पॉलिटिक्स में आपकी सपोर्ट के साथ आना बहुत जरूरी है, जो कि आपकी कन्वर्सेशंस को, आपकी आवाज को आगे ले जा सके।
बहुत अच्छी बात की अबू तालिब, वेरी नाइसली मेंशन कि आपको ऐसे लोगों की जरूरत है, खासतौर पे मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को, जो उनके लिए सपोर्ट हासिल कर।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, क्योंकि हमारा तो मकसद ये है ना कि बुरे को रोकना है और अच्छे को आम करना है। तो अगर हम इस पॉलिटिकल एंगेजमेंट का हिस्सा नहीं बनेंगे तो आगे बात कहीं बढ़ेगी नहीं। अपने मुल्क तो हम तबाह करके आ गए ना, और अगर यहाँ पे भी तबाही होने देंगे तो फिर अल्लाह ही मालिक है कि हमारा आगे क्या अंजाम होगा। तो जरूर सोचिएगा।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। तो ये थी ओके, मेरे साथ यहाँ पर सैमी एजाज हैं। सैमी एजाज जो है वो जनाब हमारे वार्ड 3 के रीजनल काउंसलर है मिल्टन के अंदर, माशाल्लाह यंग लीडरशिप है मिल्टन की। सो सैमी, आज ये कैरोलिन पैरिश की यहाँ पर एक फंड रेजिंग मीटिंग थी और बड़े लोग यहाँ पर, बड़े जबरदस्त किस्म के लोग यहाँ पर मौजूद थे। मैंने आपको भी देखा। Why you come here? How you see Carolyn Parrish as a mayor?
So firstly, I think आपने fundraising का पूछा. Alhamdulillah, lots of thousands of dollars been raised today. Second, municipal politics में name recognition सबसे important माना जाता है. और कैरोलिन ने अपनी साइकिल्स पूरी की हैं, MP रह चुकी है, मिसागा की वेटरन है, और all ages के बारे में बात करती है. आज जैसे यूथ के बारे में बात की, और there's not enough inventory to go around, or rents बड़े high हैं, लोग afford नहीं कर सकते, especially the young people under that age of 30, 35, तो वो move out हो रहे हैं. So I think this is a great initiative. ये एक one of the mandates है जहाँ पे आप अपने लोगों को retain कैसे करते हैं. और I'm supporting Carolyn Parrish. It'll be fantastic. वो कोई इसके अंदर शक या दो राय नहीं है कि Carolyn Parrish जीतेगी या नहीं जीतेगी. Numbers don't lie, or name recognition doesn't lie. Carolyn Parrish जीतेगी.
Yeah, she's a brand. It herself.
Absolutely.
And she created this brand from last 22 years
Yes.
of a continuous action in the politics, right? So, अब Milton के जो है, you are also the Milton region council. The same challenge is also increasing in the Milton as well. Okay, the prices are high, rents are high, and these things also pushing the youth to go away from the Milton as well.
Well, I think more rentals are required, more rental buildings, more rental areas that are polished, that are normal, that are nice. There's a lot of old development, old buildings that we have that are rentals, both in Mississauga and Milton. And I think it's time that we start to collaborate with developers and the development community to build rentals where it's nice and appropriate, where people feel like if I'm renting this place for $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, there's value. Because right now, all we have is houses anywhere between $3,000 to $4,000, and to have 1 or 2 bedrooms would be phenomenal.
But in the Milton also now the 2-bed apartment is around 1 million.
Well, that's it, right? And now I'm talking about rentals now. So we got to create more rentals so people can afford those rents of $15,000, $2,000, $2,500. Because right now all we have is townhouses, which is the entry level rental, and townhomes are like $3,000. So if I get a 1-bedroom for $1,400 to $1,600, I think we retain these people right here.
Thank you, Samit, and I will definitely talk to you again regarding the Milton again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving the time to Toronto 360.
Keep doing the great work that you do. Keep supporting me, and we love your channel, and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Samit. So,
This afternoon, I'm here at this very large gathering for Carolyn Parrish, and I'm happy to support her. I have watched Carolyn's career, and I have admired her principles where she has stood for what she has believed in, and I think we need to have more leadership like that. And I'm also very happy to support a strong woman, and I urge everyone to support her. Thank you.
so here with me, Asaddin. Asaddin, I know him from long time now, and you're one of the political and social activists of our community, and a huge voice, and a big supporter of the different politicians of the community, and a lot of funds you're raising for them, help them to really go to the ladder. And why you are supporting Carolyn Parrish, Asaddin?
I'm supporting her as a matter of principle. Caroline has stuck her neck out for this community, whether it was her opposition to the first Gulf War, where she eventually was kicked out of the Liberal Party, whether it's her visiting Gaza, whether it's her wearing a kafia openly, whether it's her calling a resolution in the city of Mississauga, although it was a symbolic resolution asking for a ceasefire. This lady has really been very close to our community. She's visited our countries. She's visited South Asia, Middle East. She understands our concerns. She understands we're peaceful people, and she understands that she will be the right person to lead our people here in Mississauga. And Mississauga has one of the larger Muslim communities in all of Ontario. We had a very bad experience with Bonnie Crombie. I'm very happy she's gone. Good riddance. And she basically got a lot of votes in support from our community, but she did nothing. Whether it was the the police board, okay? She removed members of our community who were prominent members. They were removed. Whether it was the investigation of the Pakistani gentleman who was not mentally well and he was killed point blank, she didn't order an inquiry. Whether it's making sure that we have representation in City Hall. It's all, there's very few members of our community who are in City Hall right now. And this is not fair, okay? So she's been using our community, and this is the time now we come forward and bring in new leadership for Mississauga, and a new chapter will open. So I hope everybody who's listening will go out and vote and donate for her. Please make sure your vote counts. Do not stay at home. It is part of the articles of our faith to make sure that we vote for the right person, whoever that person is in your mind. There's no force in our faith. There's no force who you should support. But do your research and find out who's the right person to vote, and definitely please do vote.
So I know that it's very important someone from the Muslim community as well to take the lead and generate that support for the community, right? And to bring all together on one platform. Do you think all the Muslim community is on one platform to supporting Carolyn Parrish?
So there was a very positive development. The Muslim Council of Peel endorsed her unanimously. Canadian Muslim Vote sent out an alert also giving their endorsement to Caroline. So there have been very positive endorsements, but what I'm seeing happening is that our mosques, our management, our local musallis, whether they're attending the Friday prayers and stuff, are not engaged to their potential. We have thousands and thousands of people attending our Jummah prayers, but what percentage of those people are voting? And I remind our community, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar. This is enjoying good and forbidding evil, selecting the right person to lead our community's interests. It is absolutely essential, and it is an extension of our faith, that we support the right person, okay? And that's why your vote is part of your faith's extension. So make sure you do not give up that, and make sure you're answerable to Allah for your vote and participation to the best of your ability. There's a saying from Imam Jafar as-Sadiq. He says, it's a selection of two goods or two evils. Whichever way you look at it, this way or that way, one side of the coin or the other. It's very important for us to vote.
So one thing is that because the election is a voting game, it's a number game. Those who get the number, they will win. So what some strategy, being the Muslim community as a leader, what your team is doing to make it possible that the maximum number of the people are coming out and vote for Carolyn Parrish?
It's the Quran clearly states, take care of yourself, akhwarba, your family. Make sure yourself, your family, your relatives are going out to vote. So if you have leadership in your family, make sure you call and get them to vote. Your neighbors. So then after that, look at your neighbors. Are your neighbors going to vote? Encourage them to go out and vote for her. Put up her signs, okay? Or whoever you're supporting, that matter. I don't want to say one or the other, but make sure you are connected to your local committees in the masjid, making sure they make the announcements. Even if you don't want to sound support for one candidate, make sure you announce in the Friday prayers that tomorrow is our voting day. Tomorrow is early voting. Go out and vote. Every single Islamic center should be announcing, please vote. Tomorrow your vote has to count. Whoever you vote for, but make sure your vote counts so people see us as an active and not a sleeping community. Right now, we want to get rid of that impression we're a sleeping community. We're an awake community and we need to become awake faster. We can see that us becoming politically asleep, our causes are not being represented. We're just being walked over. Although we have the population, we have the financial power, we have education. What don't we have? But we're not getting our voices heard. So it's time for us to wake up.
So one more challenge with regarding the Muslim community is that our youth are not coming out to vote actually. I see in the Milton election as well, very less number of the youth are coming out really to go for the vote. So what is your strategy on that?
Look, I've seen social media. I've seen so many young people wearing the kafia. They're wearing Palestine flags. They're doing dance and all that to support Palestine. But if you're going to just do that on social media, but you're not going to have your vote count. In this case, you have Caroline who's visited Gaza. You have Caroline who's called for a ceasefire. Those young people who are very emotionally affected with what's happening in Gaza, rightfully so. A lot of my children have boycotted Starbucks, McDonald's. A lot of things are being boycotted. And I've never seen that. So this is this is positive. I see young people doing boycotts. I see them putting on social media their solidarity with our causes. But you sitting at home not voting is putting water on your work. Make sure you as young people go out and vote. It's absolutely, absolutely necessary.
Thank you, Asad, for giving us your thoughts, and I hope that Carolyn Parrish will win on the next month, and we will see Mayor Carolyn Parrish, and you are doing a great job for this election.
Our advice, people like you who keep our community alive and give us hope. So I'm very respectful for your work. You're always coming out. You're doing volunteer work. You're trying to make us all together. And for all the listeners, we should always appreciate all the people who are doing essential work in our community. And you're one of them.
Thank you, sir. So, जनाब यहाँ पर कैरोलिन पैरिश की जो इवेंट था वो इख्तिताम की तरफ है और एक वंडरफुल इवेंट था. बहुत सारे लोग थे यहाँ पर, बड़ी बिजनेस कम्युनिटी थी यहाँ पर और बिजनेस कम्युनिटी यहाँ पर आई है सपोर्ट करने के लिए कैरोलिन पैरिश से. और ये नजर आ रहा है, बोर्ड के ऊपर लिखा है कि आने वाले वक्तों में मिसिसागा की एक नई मेयर आ रही है और उसका नाम है कैरोलाइन पैरिश. कैरोलाइन पैरिश एक बोल्ड और एक ऑनेस्ट लीडरशिप है. बहुत अरसे से आवाज है मिसिसागा की, लेकिन लगता है कि आने वाले वक्तों में मिसिसागा के अंदर बहुत बड़ी तब्दीलियां आने वाली हैं. मुझे और साबिर गाया को इस इवेंट से इजाजत दीजिए. अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, respected brothers and sisters. We are now here inside Gaza between the rebels and destructions. Behind me, as you see, complete destructions of the buildings and homes inside Gaza Strip. There are at least 1 million IDPs inside Gaza Strip, and the humanitarian situation is going worse for millions of the people who are living here in this land. Alhamdulillah, Ikna Arif is on the ground here in Gaza providing emergency response to help their brothers and sisters in where situation is going very worse. This is the worst disaster for the Palestinians since 1967. We have at least 20,000 apartments and buildings have been destroyed completely due to the attack and ongoing airstrikes on Gaza Strip. We hope from you, brothers and sisters, to continue your fund, to continue your aid so that inshallah we can reach to the thousands of IDPs so that can help your brothers and sisters in Gaza. All thanks for our donors. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all your donation. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Royal Financial Group. Never put a limit on your dreams.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
If you are looking for a reliable, professional, and affordable travel agency in your town, then your search is over. Global Travel and Tours is your personal travel partner. Our dedicated staff, always ready to make your trip hassle-free, memorable, and cost-effective. We will assist you with hotel reservations, the transportation, visa assistance, and travel insurance. Please give us a call right now at 1-877-275-3555.
रोशन मुस्तकबिल और अपनों का साथ जन्नत से कम नहीं। आप भी कनाडा को अपना घर बना सकते हैं और अपनों को पास बुला सकते हैं। एक्सपीरियंस्ड एंड रेगुलेटेड इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट शहबाज अकबर के साथ मास्टर ऑफ बिजनेस क्लास इमिग्रेशन, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री, स्किल क्लास इमिग्रेशन, रेफ्यूजी क्लेम्स and family sponsorships. Call now at 416-855-9464. Green Star Immigration Solutions Canada.
हुआ पूरा मन का सपना, मेरा भी अब घर है अपना, घर आपको अच्छा घर चाहिए।
Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best. 647-295-7861. Reconstruction projects, residential and commercial properties. Special packages for first-time home buyers. A member of dedicated real estate professional team. Talha Bhatti, 647-295-7861.
घर आपको अच्छा घर चाहिए।
Then let Talha Bhatti serve you the best.
Events mark successes in our lives. Come and host your next event at Galaxy Grand Convention Center, Brampton, close to Mississauga, Milton, and Oakville. With extensive parking spaces, more than 23,000 square feet of space, with capacity of up to 1,100 guests. Galaxy Grand Convention Center, where every guest is a star. Book your event today. Call 905-458-9888 or visit galaxygrand.ca.
पाकिस्तान के गरीब इलाकों में जहां पानी नायाब है, लोग दूर दूर से जाकर पीने के लिए पानी लेकर आते हैं। पाकोली उनके घरों, मसाजिद, स्कूलों और मोहल्लों में हैंडपंप के जरिए पानी मुहैया कर रही है। अपने प्यारों और फैमिलीज के नाम पर सिर्फ $150 में मुकम्मल हैंडपंप लगवाइए। आपकी नेम प्लेट, हैंडपंप की वीडियो और फैमिली की तमाम तफसीलात मुहैया करने की गारंटी। तफसीलात के लिए सलमान शेख से या बशीर कमर से राब्ता कायम कीजिए।
I was told to pay and get the money back from the cashier. Can I ever be good at finance management?
Successful leadership requires a strong foundation. My School is a unique concept to engage middle to high school students by providing them with leadership concepts and exercises from professional coaches and industry speakers to give expert advice and career counseling for future leaders. My School, the School of Leadership.
अपने प्यारों को बुलाइए, कनाडा में बसाइए with ICC Immigration। मुस्तकबिल संवारे आसानी के साथ ICC के साथ।
ICC इमिग्रेशन की RD, MD और उनकी प्रोफेशनल टीम हेड ऑफिस मिसिसागा से आपको सर्व कर रही हैं। बिजनेस वीजा, स्टूडेंट वीजा, वर्क परमिट, स्पॉन्सरशिप या किसी भी अप्रूव कैटेगरी में आप अपने प्यारों को कनाडा बुलाना चाहते हैं तो अभी कॉल कर लें 905-461-2424।
ICC Immigration।
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
Do you know why professionals like you work with accountants like us? Because at Dean & Associates, we treat your business like our own. With over 45 years of combined experience, Dean & Associates Accounting is a leading choice for incorporated professionals, small to medium-sized businesses, death and estate taxes, audits, reviews, and other assurance engagements. 5 convenient locations across Ontario. Call Dean & Associates Accounting today at 647-273-3094 or visit deanandassociates.ca.
Are you planning on buying, selling, or investing in real estate and looking for a reliable real estate broker? Then look no further. Call Noma today. List your home and start packing. Honest, reliable, and a top negotiator. Give your attention to Noma. Over 10 years of Canadian real estate market experience. Invest in new construction projects with day one price. Call Noma Bobber today at 647-962-0007.
घर में सबकी healthy life के लिए Greenish Natural Health. Grandpa, husband, kids और wife के लिए Greenish Natural Health. एक टैब दे इन्हें दिन भर की energy और पूरा दिन रखे इनको active naturally. Greenish Natural Health. Healthy living for the whole family.
मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए विजिट करें अपनी करीबी फार्मेसी या हमारी वेबसाइट www.greenish.com.
In this world, nothing is certain except death and taxes. But did you know that if you don't plan properly, your family can lose 25 to 50% of your hard-earned assets to taxes when you die? It doesn't have to be that way for you. For over 20 years, my team and I have been helping small business owners, corporate professionals, and wealthy families minimize their taxes and maximize their estates. Your planned future success is our passion. We look forward to helping you to maximize your financial life and legacy. Call me when you are ready.
Team Farhan, Mortgage Solutions designed for you. 15-year experience of mortgage services. Customized mortgage solutions as per your need. Commercial, residential, construction and agricultural mortgage. Our lowest mortgage rate.
टीम फरहान को एक दफ़ा खिदमत का ज़रूर मौका दीजिएगा. And this is my personal promise to you, you will not be disappointed.
At
Team Farhan, we have a mortgage solution designed for you.
416-569-9294. TeamFarhan.com.
Managing your own business can be a lot of work. A professional accountant always makes a difference. It's imperative that your accountant keeps your finances simple, accurate, and confidential. Audited? Need help? That's why we chose Scans Accountants. They make you feel at ease knowing you and your business are in good hands. Scans Accountants, team of professionals.
राहत बेकर्स एंड स्वीट्स 60 साल से आपके हसीन लम्हों में शामिल, खुशियों से भरे मीठे जायके, नफासत और क्वालिटी में सबसे बेहतर, खालिस अज्जा से तैयार करदा मिठाई, केक्स, बिस्किट्स एंड स्नैक्स, वही ऑथेंटिक जायका और क्वालिटी। पाकिस्तान से अब आपके शहर मिसिसागा में, कुछ मीठा कुछ नमकीन। राहत बेकर्स, आज ही विजिट कीजिए 3920 Eglinton Avenue West, Unit 24, Mississauga. Call 905-820-1500 or visit rahatbakers.ca.
Welcome to Pan Am Blinds Limited. My name is Bobby, and I would like to introduce our very newest product. It is only with us with Pan Am Blinds. in Improve. You can save your 85% energy. Please come to our store and see how many beautiful colors we do have and enjoy your comfort of life.
The law professionals at TM Law.